Hello friends, welcome to the second episode of Famous Building in Architecture. In the first episode of this series, we had discussed about the famous building by architect V.V. Doshi, and today we are going to see some of the famous building by architect Charles Correa. So Charles Correa was born in year 1930 and his works are mainly associated with contemporary architecture. And his commendable work in architecture, he won Padma Shri in 1972 and Padma Vibhushan in 2006. And he is regarded as one of the greatest architect India ever had. So guys, my name is Rahul and you're watching Architecture and Planning with Rahul. And we are studying Famous Building in Architecture by Charles Correa. So let's see his first building. So first building is National Craft Museum, which is in New Delhi. So this museum was constructed in two phases. First phase was started in 1977 and completed in 1980. Second phase started in 1987, completed in 1990. And this museum was based on the concept of Delhi Heart. And traditional materials are used for construction. This museum has several courts. Let's see his next building, which is Bharat Bhavan Bhopal. So it was constructed in 1975 to 1981, and Charles Correa described this building as non-building structure. And this building, which has an art gallery, amphitheater and used for cultural performance, is located in the cliff of Upper Lake. And this is one of the great example of contemporary architecture style. So what this building actually have? It has a museum of tribal and folk, library, amphitheater, auditorium and workshop spaces. And the terrace and courtyard of the building exemplify the vision of spatial progression. Let's see his next building, which is Jawahar Kala Kendra in Jaipur. So it was constructed in 1986 and opened for public in 1991. Mainly constructed in red sandstone, this building follows the Indian classical principle of Vastu Purush Mandal. Plan of this building is conceived as cosmos or Navagraha, where each element represents a planet, and these individual elements are separated by 8-meter high wall, which represent the fortification of Rajasthan. Other than this, symbol of each planet is marked with granite. So this is the Jawahar Kala Kendra. Let's see next building, which is Ismaili Center or Aga Khan Museum, located in Toronto, Canada, which was constructed and started in year 2008. This museum is a great example of geometric fusion of gardens and courtyards. And it reflects the tradition approaches of Muslim tradition in modern building. Charles Correa described this building as morphology of spatial arrangement. So this building has several elements from Islamic architecture, like this adaptation of jalis, inspired from Fatehpur Sikri. It has a glass dome and decorative element inspired from Moorish architecture. Let's see his next building, which is Kanchenjunga apartment, located in Mumbai. So it is a residential apartment which has 32 stories. Talking about the plan, so it has 4 typologies and it is oriented east to west for natural ventilation. It follows climate responsive design. RCC is the main construction element, whereas housing units which are located in the central supports the lateral load of the building. Every housing units have open terrace which act as modern verandas, and therefore it can be a great case study for how an apartment should be. Let's see his next building, which is Sabarmati Ashram in Ahmedabad. So Sabarmati Ashram was constructed in 1963 and its architectural style is contemporary, which expresses the spirit of Swadesi. Many design element of Hindu architecture is used in this building. Planning of Sabarmati Ashram is very similar to Indian village, especially of Banni region. It has winding pathways which leading to water courtyard, and the whole ashram was planned in gridiron square. Now talking about its material, so it has concrete foundation, stone flooring, wooden roofs, and have brick columns. The whole composition of this Sabarmati ashram can be defined as vernacular architecture, which resembles the work of Louis I. Khan. So if you ever get a chance to visit Ahmedabad, I will recommend this place. Now let's see next building. So next is Belapur Group Housing. So it is basically low-rise, high-density house, and it was designed for all income group. And every individual houses are arranged in such a way that each shares the boundary with every two other, and combination of 7 units creates an open common space and forms a cluster, and combining 3 clusters will create a larger open space. His single principle behind this individual plotting is future expansion. Now talking about the individual dwelling, so it has 5 housing typologies of incremental housing type, and plot sizes varies from 45 square meter to 75 square meter. All houses are made of load bearing masonry which is then plastered and painted. For roofing, Mangalore tiles are used. So this Belapur housing project is mainly designed for an artistic community, and therefore these open common spaces plays a vital role, and the whole planning idea is to secure the integrity of these artisans. So friends, these were all the building designed by architect Charles Correa. He also designed a resort in Goa which is known as Ceded de Goa, and it also reflects his contemporary architectural style. So friends, these were all the famous building in architecture by Charles Correa. I hope you like this video. If you are new to this channel, please do subscribe. Also share your feedback by comment us. मिलेंगे आपसे अगले वीडियो में. Until then, goodbye.
And of course that ties in with something almost intrinsic to living in India, to Indian villages, the idea of movement through spaces which are partly covered, partly open under the trees. So many people seen it parallel to a village. It has that small scale, almost kinetic energy of a village.